Hey y'all, chopping some mushrooms. We're gonna make some mushroom gravy. Plant-based gravy for the holidays. Process them. So these are the items you're gonna need to make the gravy. I have a pot here, big enough for the gravy, some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, some chopped fresh garlic, and about 1 large finely chopped onion. We have 2 kinds of mushrooms, cremini and regular white mushrooms. They're both organic. Today I'm gonna use the cremini mushrooms, so we'll just move these aside, but you're welcome to use regular white mushrooms, no problem. We have some sea salt, some pepper, some filtered water, some plant-based milk of your choice. I'm gonna use almond milk. We have some bay leaves, some fresh dried thyme. I'm using arrowroot. If you'd like to use cornstarch, you can, but here I have some organic arrowroot and a little bit more filtered water. Soon you will see why I have it in a Tupperware, okay? So, mushroom gravy is one of those things I know a lot of people make. I think that it might seem like I have a lot of ingredients out, but once you see how easy it is to make, it's just like a wham bam, done gravy. I like to keep my mushrooms kind of like chunky, but you're welcome to blend half of the gravy if you like, but I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get started, okay? So first you wanna heat up your pan, which I'm going to do, okay? So we got this nice and hot. I'm gonna add about 2 to 4 like tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And then in there, I'm going to add the finely chopped large yellow, brown, or white onion, whichever one you'd like to put in there, okay? Sizzle, sizzle, baby. Okay, so we got all of that in there. All right, and then I'm going to add, the recipe says 4 to 6 garlic cloves. These are very large, so I'm using 5, and I already finely chopped them here, okay? Got all the garlic in there. I'm gonna give that a stir. Okay, so this is going to get a little bit of color on it, and then while that's happening, you can start chopping your mushrooms. Let me show you how we do that. I'm just gonna get rid of these for right now, okay? Okay, so I have my mushrooms here, and what you're gonna wanna do is try to get them finely chopped, okay? You can use a food processor if you like, but this is how I like to process them. So you just wanna like take this and smash the stem like that, okay? And then just start chopping like that. And then you wanna turn it the other way and chop it the other way. Here's one here that got away, so I'm gonna put that one too. Okay, I'm gonna show you that one more time. So you take your mushroom, smash the stem, go on and chop it this way, turn it, chop it really small the other way, okay? And then you're just gonna scoop these up into a separate bowl while your onions are getting a little bit of color. I'm gonna give these a little saute, a little bit of stir, okay? Coming back to the mushrooms. So I'm just gonna continue chopping all these mushrooms while they saute, okay? Here I go. Okay, these have a little bit of color, so now we're gonna put our mushrooms in. Stir those around. Okay, we're gonna give these a nice little stir. And when the mushrooms first start cooking, they release a little bit of water. We're gonna saute it until all that water goes away. And it helps to release some of that really strong, delicious, earthy mushroom flavor. So, I just wanna show you what I meant by the water releasing in the mushrooms. See how they're all juicified? We don't want that. We want them to get nice and dry and sauteed, come in contact with the oil, release their water. And that's gonna create a more concentrated mushroom flavor, okay? So I'll show you what that looks like when they're done. Okay, so the water has dissipated completely and the mushrooms are getting some nice flavor. And now it's ready for the next step. So now that the mushrooms have evaporated most of their liquid and taken on some nice rich flavor, we're gonna take it to the next step. You're gonna add 2 cups of filtered water right into the pot. Okay, we're also going to add a 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt. There's 1.5, okay? Then we're gonna add a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, I'm also gonna add a tablespoon of dry thyme. If you like fresh thyme, you could totally use fresh thyme. I think that the dry thyme has more of an intense flavor. You can even reintroduce thyme at the end. We're gonna add 3 to 4 bay leaves, whatever you like. And 1 cup of plant-based milk. You can use soy milk, rice milk, almond milk, oat milk, anything you like. All right, so now it has those ingredients in. All we gotta do is let it come up to a boil. Once it starts to boil, what we're gonna do is let it simmer for 5 minutes. The 5-minute simmer is gonna allow all those flavors to melt together and really flavor that liquid. And then we're going to take it to the next step, okay? I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready for the next step. All right, so it's starting to simmer. Check this out. See, here it goes. All right, so I'm gonna turn it down to just a simmer. I'm gonna set my timer for 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, folks, and it's ready. Look inside. Okay, so now we're gonna do the last and final step, okay? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So the final step to this recipe is to add the thickener, and we are going to use 1/2 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of arrowroot. Like I said, you can use cornstarch if you like. You can whisk them together with a little whisk. You can mix them with a spoon, but I'm gonna do like this because that's what I always do. I just give it a little shake and it's ready to go, okay? So we're gonna bring this up to a nice little simmer. And here we go, thickening time. I'm gonna pour this in while we stir. And abracadabra, it's nice and thick gravy. Look at that, y'all. How beautiful that is. See it? Bubbling away like a nice thick gravy. All right, so it's nice and thick now. I'm just gonna give it a little taste. See this texture? It's amazing. I'm telling you. I hope you make this recipe. All right, so now that the recipe is done, I just wanna give you a little tip. You could make a good amount of it and freeze some if you like, or use it right away. You can of course double or triple or quadruple or half the recipe any way you wish. Another little tip I have for this is if you would like to take some out and blend it and add it back, it'll make it even creamier. You can blend the whole thing if you like. I personally, let me grab a spoon, let me show you. I personally love it just like this. A little bit of chunks, a little bit of creaminess. That's that. Now, if you want this mushroom gravy to have a richer flavor, I personally think it's very rich, but if you want it to be more buttery, you can always stir in like a pat of some plant-based butter at the end. I don't think it needs it, but it does taste good either way, okay? So that's it for the mushroom video. We're all done. We're gonna have to make some mashed potatoes to put this on, I think. I think I'm gonna do that right now, huh? Okay, let's do it. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you make this. If you do, please give us a comment below. Remember to give us a thumbs up. Keep rising and shining, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.